Howdy. Switched hats today. Wasn't quite as warm as it was. In fact, it's been cold all day. Cold and rainy. But I used my umbrella rig. It's the pipe right here where the umbrella stands up next to me and covers me so I can walk with two hands. It's pretty cool. It worked really well first time I used it. I'm still really nice and dry. Molly's even pretty dry because she walked next to me. The sun keeps teasing me about poking out, but every time it does, then another big dark cloud blows over and it sprinkles a little bit. I'm on mile 18 of the day. I got just under 3 more miles to go. So I'll have walked, this will be the longest walk yet. 21 miles today. And I feel great. Feet feel good. It's been cool, so Molly hasn't gotten overheated. She's super excited. She keeps seeing horses and goats and stuff, so she's super excited. Every time I say, "Is that an MFer?" She gets real excited. No, it's not an MFer. No, Molly. Oh, she hears them. But it's been a really good day. Aside from the rain. There, the sun's peeking out on me now a little bit. Of course, right behind it's another big gray rain cloud. So 3 more miles and I'll be at the fire department in Fletcher, and that'll have been 21 miles total today. I stopped at another fire department because they had a barbecue benefit going to raise money for the fire department. And I mentioned to almost everyone I saw there that I needed a place to sleep tonight, but I guess I wasn't direct enough. I didn't get any offers. So Dad told me that the next spot was another 10 miles away in Fletcher, another fire department. So I figured, well, I'll just head in that direction. And if I find some place convenient to camp, I'll camp. But I've been next to all these little farms and stuff. Farms and mansions, like this one here is ridiculous. And all the stealth camping spots are way in the back in the woods behind their properties. And I can't get back there. And now that I'm only about 2 3/4 miles from that fire department anyway, I'll just finish it out. So this will be a record day for me, I think. I'm not sure what time it is. It's 4:30. I got 3 miles to go. 6:30, I should be there. Well, no, 4:30, 5:30, yeah, 6. Should be getting there about 6 o'clock. 20-mile day, 21-mile day. Awesome. If I can keep up these 15 and 20-mile days, I'll be done a lot faster than I thought. Once I get out to the plains of the desert, I should be able to cover that much ground easily. Nice flat straight roads. There's a sign here that says Beatty Sun Farm, and it's got a picture of a solar panel. But out there in the field, here, I'll turn it around so you can see it. Out there in the field, there's 2 solar panels. That's it. That's funny. Derby day, huh? Cool. Yeah, I'm whoop whoop. Why, what, Susie? What? Molly gets excited about the MF word. Yeah, it's more like squirrels. But if I tease her about MF, I'm not going to say it on here because I'm supposed to watch my language. Then she gets really excited. That's what she calls squirrels and horses and goats. What an ass. No patience whatsoever. There's wild roses all over the place. Let me see if I can show you. Right here behind me, these white ones. There's wild pink roses, wild white ones. They're like a vining rose. When people have to slow down before they go around me, I'll give them the wave, like, hey, thanks for slowing down. And they always, without fail, give me this, like, whatever. Like I slowed them down from getting somewhere important by 30 seconds. Hey, how's it going? Thanks. I'm trying. I'm currently in North Carolina, walking across America for Veteran Suicide Awareness. I'm closing in on Fletcher, North Carolina. This hill's kind of steep. I mean, it's a downhiller, but it's great. Uphill is, it's tough because it's uphill. And downhill is tough because the angle that it puts my ankle hurts. So I'm not real sure which one I prefer. I think I prefer flat ground. But out of uphill and downhill, I'm not too sure. Everybody told me my signal was going to suck out here, but I got full bars right now. That's cool. It's probably because I'm getting so close to Fletcher. It's a strange name for a town. I knew a Fletcher in the Navy. So every time I say it or hear it, I don't think about a town, I think about a person. I feel better today having walked 20 miles. Even though I'm not done with the 20 miles yet. I feel better today than I did the first week on some of my 5 and 6 mile days. So, I was warned by one of you guys, Mark Brewer, I believe, sent me a little message. He was warning me not to carry my new knife with me. And he sent the link. And I checked it out. Apparently, it's illegal to carry a Bowie knife, a taser, a baseball bat, anything like that off of your property, off of your personal premises. I currently have a Bowie knife, a taser, and a baseball bat, and I'm not getting rid of any of them. There's been a couple cops that have stopped and asked me if I had any protection, and I showed them the baseball bat and the taser, or stun gun, I should say. And they both said, good, as long as you got something. This is a high crime area, you know, back where it was a high crime area. They didn't care. I think it's kind of a discretional law. An individual cop can use it to put you in the back of the patrol car if he's already determined he wants to put you in the back of the patrol car, but it's not something that they enforce all the time. I've met several people that have had big knives hanging off their belts and stuff. Mine's not hidden or not hanging off my belt. It's just in my pocket. So maybe it's concealed, I don't know. But I'm not breaking any laws, and I think if anybody gives me any trouble about it, you know, they'll understand why I have it. It's not like it's a giant knife. The blade's not longer than my palm. It's just not a foldable knife. Well,
turn left onto Cane Creek Road, Mills Gap Road.
I was waiting for that. I am now turning onto Mills Gap Road. If anybody is following along on their map. There's a Y here, and it doesn't tell me which one is Mills Gap Road. I'm assuming it's this one. I'll wait until this light turns red again, and I'll ask somebody. There's no signs here. There's a road that goes that way, and then a road that goes this way. Neither one of them have a sign on it. Thank you. Thank you very much for that. Are you pushing a cart of some sort? Yes, I am. I'm pushing a baby stroller. It's got like a big backpack on it with all of my clothes in it, and then I have all kinds of other camping gear kind of stuffed in around it. I gotta put up my umbrella. It's raining on me again. There, see? Hands free. Nobody's coming. Well, I figure I'll keep going this way, and if it's the wrong way, my GPS will tell me to make a U-turn. There's a wider shoulder here. That's nice. Yeah, so if you're new, no, it didn't warm up hardly at all. I actually took my jacket off to cover my cart to keep it from getting rained on, and I put the umbrella up. But if you're new to the site, to the Walking with Joe, basically I'm walking across America for veteran suicide awareness and combat PTSD. They're so closely related.
Head north on Mills Gap Road toward Cane Creek Road.
All right, it says I'm going the right way. This was a bucket list thing I wanted to do, walk across America, and my beautiful wife Cody said that I should do it for a cause if I'm going to do it. So I heard about, 22 N22, 22 Kill, all these different organizations trying to help bring down the number of suicides for military veterans. It turns out,
Head north on Mills Gap Road toward Cane Creek Road.
I am heading north, thank you. And it turns out that the suicide ratio is about 10 to 1 to active military dying in combat or dying while active duty. So for every one guy you hear about dying in the desert on the news, 10 of them died at home the same day, self-inflicted. So if I can encourage, if I can inspire one person to choose life, or if I can inspire somebody with...
Head north on Mills Gap Road toward Cane Creek Road.
My GPS is going crazy on me. It keeps telling me the same thing over and over again. Let me just check it real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So, just like I suspected, I'm going the wrong way. I went the wrong way at the Y. Yes, so if I can get any of them to choose life, or if I can get somebody with financial or political means to change something, then that will make this whole trip worth it. The whole trip's been worth it anyway, to be honest. It's just been great. There's somebody stopped up here. I have no idea what they're doing. What does that say? Hold on just a second. Not very far out of the way, LOL. Sharing. Yeah, it's not that far out of the way. Just about 200 or 300 yards, that's all. And this is why I insisted on getting unlimited data plan before I left, and taking my phone and a solar charger. I'm going to... Come here, Molly. Come here. Come here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You gotta watch out, okay? I'm sorry, girl. You gotta watch out. Got her foot. She's okay. What's that, Dad? What'd you say? Get on Cane Creek and head south. Yeah, I got it.
Turn left onto Cane Creek Road.
She does that probably once or twice a day. She sees something on the other side of the road, and she doesn't pay attention to the wheels on the cart, and I can't see her over the front of the cart very well. So about once a day she gets run over by one of the wheels. That's the first time she's yelped like that, though. She's not limping or anything. I think she's doing okay. You okay, girl? Yeah, she just gave me a smile. She's okay. She's a good girl. She's a good dog. Hey, Molly, why don't you pull the cart for a while? That'd be awesome. Let me get up on your bed on top of the cart and you just pull us. That would be super cool if you would pull us for a while. It's only about 2 more miles. No? Okay. You just gonna sniff everything? Don't worry, that's not all my water. I got another gallon right here and another gallon underneath. It's an old Greyhound or something, some old bus that somebody turned into a motorhome. And a school bus that somebody turned into a motorhome. So most of the road that I've been on for the last 2 days has been a North Carolina Civil War trail. There's been signs on the side of the road. I've taken a picture of a few of them. I'll post those tonight. But there's been signs on the side of the road that are in extremely inconvenient places for people to pull over and read them. And a lot of them have vines grown all over them and stuff. Seems like they'd put like a gravel pull-off spot next to them or something. What I thought was really cool was when I got to the top of the mountain, I followed the river all the way up. The road went right next to the river all the way up until at the top it was little more than a roadside ditch with water flowing in it. But it was still part of it was still, you know. And it went all the way to the summit, right where the Eastern Continental Divide was. And from there, it just kind of changed direction and started going down the other side of the mountain. It was almost like the water was just miraculously appearing there and flowing down. But I found out that it's because even though I was at the summit where the road is, it wasn't the absolute summit, and the water still pours down the hill right there. I mean, the whole time I was walking, I could see water, you know, pouring like little streams and stuff off the rocks on the side of the road and down the cliffs. So it was, but it's neat. It looks like, if any of y'all are familiar with Minecraft, you can just plant a water source somewhere and then the water just pours down from there. It looked like it was just materializing. It was a very small, not really pond, but area, a small area where the water was a lot stiller, and then as I walked next to it, it just seemed to flow the opposite direction until I was going downhill. It was kind of cool. I don't think it's named the same thing on both sides. Oh, let me look at what y'all are saying. I'm missing stuff here. What does DE stand for? I think Delaware. I'm in northern DE. No, I don't know what DE stands for either. Northern Delaware. Okay, yeah. No, I'm sorry. I'm going the other way. I was going to start in Delaware. I was going to do the American Discovery Trail, but it's already been done by a bunch of people. So I wanted to take my own path. So the American Discovery Trail starts in Delaware. Isn't it kind of small to have a north and a south Delaware? It seems Delaware's a pretty small state, right? I wish it wasn't raining. I could take the umbrella down so y'all could see the mountains and stuff behind me. But I'm not going to sacrifice my dryness so you can see the mountains. But yeah, the umbrella keeps me pretty dry. Every once in a while, I'll feel some drops hit my legs, but not bad. The umbrella's probably 3.5 feet wide. It's a nice big one. And Molly, most of the time, stays right here next to me, so she's covered by it mostly too. And yes, it's in my face. It gets in my face all day, yes. Small sacrifices for staying dry. I also had a flashlight that attached to bicycle handlebars. So it's like a headlight for a bicycle. And it has 4 settings: on, and then a slow flash, and then a fast flash, and then it's got like 3 quick flashes and a pause. And I took it today at about my 10-mile mark when it started to rain on me, and I attached it to the top of my flagpole, which is a good 10 feet in the air, and set it to one of the flash modes and pointed it forward, and put my bright neon vest on and made sure that the big orange reflector was on the front of the thing. Walking in the rain is probably not the smartest idea in the world, but if I'm going to do it, I'm going to be as safe as I can. Yeah, I'm trying. It's going to be, for anybody new that just signed on, today, when I'm done, I got about, optimistically, I'm going to say 1.5 miles. It's probably more like 2. Got about 2 miles left, maybe a little less. And when I'm done with that, it will be 21 miles today. It's the first time I've gone over 15 miles. Well, that's not true. I did 16 one day, but it's gonna be my first 20-mile day, and I feel good. I feel really good. I got started right at 9 o'clock this morning, and no idea what time it is now, but I think it's gonna be right about 6 o'clock when I get there, my time. Yeah, that was nice. Fuck. That dude almost clipped me. I think he was under part of my umbrella with me. Douche. Anyway. Excuse my language. Yeah, eventually I'm gonna get to Long Beach, California. Hopefully. My wife and kids are supposed to come see me. I'm scared that if they do, I'm gonna go home with them. I mean, I wouldn't say it's a certainty. But, I don't know. I want to keep going, but at the same time, I really miss being with them, being with my family. It's just, I know I can let them go without me, but it's just going to be really hard watching them drive away again. I mean, that won't even be, when they're here, that won't even be the halfway point. So, I try not to look at my map that much. I don't want to know how many more miles I have in total. I try not to zoom out and see how far I've gone in comparison to the entire map of the United States. It's a crazy amount of miles. It's only thing I can compare it to is standing at the base of Mount Everest. And you know, realizing how much more you have to go to climb. I mean, I don't think that even compares. It's like standing on the beach and realizing you have to walk to the other beach. That's what it's like. Okay, the drizzle has stopped. I'm going to de-umbrella for a little bit. It just seems like an impossible task. Like counting sand. So I don't look at the map that much. People keep asking me how much further I have to go. I just tell them a long way. I mean, I haven't even hit 500 miles. Once I hit 500 miles, that'll be a sixth of the way. A sixth. I don't know. Yeah, it's like that saying, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. Hell, I never thought I'd make it 20 miles in a day. When I first started, that seemed ridiculous. Shit, when I first started, 10 miles sounded ridiculous. I didn't think I was going to do that. I keep getting reminded of this time that my father and my mother and I and my wife and both my kids and some of our family friends went tubing down the Frio, I believe, the Frio River. And we stayed in the river like 9 hours. Needless to say, we floated for miles and miles and miles down the frickin' river, way past where we were supposed to get out. When we got out, it was almost dark. We walked up on this guy's farm from the river and found like a tractor barn, and everybody stayed in the barn except for me and a friend of ours, Alan Davis. And we walked sorry, a lot of traffic. We walked about 2 miles down dirt roads to the main road, and flagged down a car so that Alan could ride from there down back to the park, which I think they told us it was 20 miles away, and get his van and come back and get the rest of us. So I had to walk back to the barn and get everybody and walk all the way back to the road again. So I walked a total of 6 miles that night, roughly. And I've told that story over and over again ever since then as like a bragging tale, you know. Yeah, I walked 6 miles to save my family, blah, blah, blah. And on the way out, I carried Brennan the whole way, so. But anyway, now I walk 10 or 15 miles every single day. And it makes all those times I told that story seem insignificant now. I got the deuces from that old guy. You know, the deuces. Oh, it's pretty. All the mountains are over there on that side. Not all of them, but quite a few. I crossed those mountains, and now I'm kind of walking parallel to them on the way to Fletcher, North Carolina. And as I say that, I look to my right, and lo and behold, there's a small green sign that says Fletcher City Limits. So yay! I think I'm getting more strange looks that I'm walking in the rain than I am that I'm pushing a baby cart down the side of the road. Oh. It's still raining on me. I don't know why I put the umbrella up. I just get tired. You know, I can't see. It's like looking under a horizon the whole time. I don't like it. It's just drizzling. So I'm passing the Unique Logic and Technology Incorporated Demonstration Facility. Strange. J-Star Machining Technologies. You got a big American flag. I want your American flag. Hey Gigi, it's wet and kind of cold today, believe it or not. I crossed the mountains, crossed the eastern continental divide today. I didn't know that there was an eastern continental divide, but I guess so. But I'm over those mountains, so yay. I got more coming up, I'm sure. Today's going to be a 21-mile day. Yeah, I'm definitely enjoying the cool weather while it's here. The only issue is, and this is no joke, my last campsite I was at, I cut the sleeves off my long sleeve shirt because it was too hot. I got rid of my other long sleeve shirt and I cut the pant legs off my blue jeans. So I have zero warm clothes now except my jacket, which the only reason I kept it was because it was the one issued to me and it has sentimental value. I wore it this morning when it was way cold. Come on. Fuck out of the way. And I just kept it. And I took it off when it started raining to cover my cart so everything doesn't get wet because it's, you know, it's one of those Gore-Tex waterproof jackets. So my legs have been like popsicles today, but it's okay. That really doesn't bother me as much as my arms and my back. And since the wind stopped blowing so hard, it's been tolerable without that. Can y'all see the mountains back there? They're freaking gorgeous. Gorgeous mountains. Freaking gorgeous. Yes, that's a word, gorgeous. See, Karen says, can't believe you're up to 25 miles a day. No. No, I'm not up to 25 miles a day. I'm up to 21 miles today. I've been, for the past week or so, since I got done with Florida, I've been averaging like 13, 15 miles a day. I hope to not do another 20-mile day for quite a while, unless it's all downhill. Yeah, those are the mountains I just went over. Beautiful. But I got more. I got to go up over Cherokee, Maybe. I'm going to look at the maps tonight. I got a headache setting in. I'm going to just stand here for a second. I twisted my ankle this morning pretty good, but I walked it out. Don't worry, that's not all my water. I got another 2 gallons. Hi, Molly. What are you chewing on? You find a bone on the side of the road? Found a bone? So we stopped at the fire department for their little barbecue fundraiser. And they gave Molly, they wouldn't stop giving Molly big chunks of fat and meat and bones. So she got spoiled today. Molly's a good girl. She is a good girl. She's done very, very good today. I wonder if her feet feel like mine. She's almost unnoticeable most of the day, which is how it should be, I think. Most of the day I don't have to worry about her in any way. She stays right there. She's not freaked out by cars at all. She does a little dance when an 18-wheeler goes by real close, but for the most part, that doesn't even seem to bug her too much. The thing she's most interested in are squirrels. Well, basically anything else furry. And she loses her freaking mind when she sees horses. Because for some reason, almost every horse we see, when they see her, they do like a little run in a big circle on their field, which makes Molly lose her mind. She wants to go prance with the horses. We saw some little ponies today. I got some video of that on the earlier video, I think. And I think she thinks those are just big dogs. I don't like walking downhill. I mean, it's better than uphill, I guess, but it hurts my ankle. I think I waited 10 years too late to do this. I think 28 would have been a much better starting age for doing this. At 38, I already got the aches and pains every morning in my knees and ankles. Not to mention the extra 100 pounds. At 28, I didn't have any of that weight on me. That's weird. There's just a fenced-in playground here in the middle of nowhere. I was busy when I was 28? Yeah, I guess so. I think, let's see. Yeah, I think I got out when I was 28. Got out of the Navy. But I was already 28, I think. Saw a guy drive by earlier with a big CB sticker on his back window, but I couldn't wave him down. I was going to talk to him, say hi. I gotta be close, right? Hey, Dad, if you're watching me, look on the map and tell me how close I am so I don't have to check my GPS. Thank you, Gigi. You know, Renee, I passed a elementary school a couple miles ago, and there were some dugouts, and one of them had its back to the road. I was totally about to do that. I was looking at it, I was like, I'm only 3 miles away from my stop. If I was stuck and it was pouring down rain, I probably would have definitely done that. Tomorrow being Sunday, nobody would have ever known I was in there. That's great. Great minds think alike, I think. You want a crossroad, Dad? Okay, I'm coming up to one. Hold on a second. I'm behind a really big white building, if that helps. I'm coming up to a red light here in a few. I'll tell you what this cross street is. Fuck you. Excuse my language. Guy was pointing to the other side of the street like I should be walking over there. Yeah, that way I don't see the car that runs over me. Mom said $300 made today. Awesome. That's awesome. Cody went and sold some of those hand spinners at the Leander car show today. If you don't know what those are, check them out on Google. They're a new fad. Cody found a source for them online to buy them real cheap, and she's reselling them at the farmers markets and stuff, and they're selling like crazy. She made $300 today selling them. That is great. That's awesome. That's an awesome one-day paycheck. Way to go. And now it's raining again. I guess if I have to be in the rain, this is good rain to be in. Got a thumbs up. I got one of these. Hey, there's a car wash I could go sleep in. Alright, so I'm coming to the cross street now, Pop. Oh, police benefit, my bad. Yeah, I've got extra sneakers. I'm actually extremely stocked up on everything, thank you. The best way you can help is to share my page as much as you can and donate and get other people to donate to the GoFundMe page. Old Airport Road, Pop. The crossroad is Old Airport Road. And I now have to put my umbrella up because it's raining harder. There we go. Wipe rain off the lens. No! Okay, good. There we go. There we go. Gotta go, Joey. Love you. Be careful. Yes, ma'am. Love you. So my crossroad, Dad, is Cane Creek and Old Airport Road. I'm on Cane Creek. Yeah, it was raining. Sorry, I didn't notice there was drops over the thing there. All right, come on, Molly. With the quickness. Half a mile to your turn. Is that to the spot or just to the next turn? Because my GPS will tell me when to turn. You want to see Molly? Okay. Molly, your fans would like to see you. Molly. Hi, Molly's. Hi, Molly's. There's the Molly's. See the good girl. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. She's such a good girl. She's such a happy dog. There she is. There's the Molly Ollie. She stands right next to me under the umbrella. She's a little wet. We're both a little wet. You're gonna go see Guardian of the Galaxy, honey? Come on, turn around. Flip it around. There we go. I don't want you to see Guardian of the Galaxy without me. I want to see Guardian of the Galaxy. Molly, everyone says they love you. They say, woohoo, Molly. She is a Blue Lucy. No, Blue Lacy. It's the official breed of Texas. I know you've never heard of them. Google them, they're really pretty dogs. I think I've said the words Blue Lacy more than any other words since I started walking. Tell Molly she's a poop head. Molly, you're a poop head. I want a cheese sandwich. My cheese sandwich will be getting off my feet and getting out of the rain. I didn't think I'd make it this far, and I didn't think I'd feel this good if I did. This is awesome. I was a little bit down in the dumps whenever I couldn't find a place back there in that last town, whatever it was. My memory sucks butt. But once I dedicated to finishing out this next 10 miles, I really feel great. I'm in good spirits. My feet hurt, but they don't hurt any worse than any other day about this time of day. Sun showers. Sun's out and it's raining like crazy. Amazing. Of course, the sun is lower in the sky. Too many towns. Can't remember all. I can't remember nothing. I'll meet somebody and 5 minutes later have to ask them what their name is again. All this walking is supposed to help your brain and help your memory and stuff, but it seems like mine's getting worse. Oh, there's a old warehouse. Looks abandoned. Oh, that was real nice. First spray of the day, but I don't think it was intentional. Oh, whoa. Going uphill again. Franklinton? No, not that one. It was today. It's a real small little town. The bottom of the mountain there. Man, my memory sucks. I'm gonna stop for a second. You know that's funny that you say that. If I'm saying your name wrong, I'm sorry. Mary or Marie. She said, I would love to walk for a cause which is very near and dear to my heart, the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation, to help find a cure for type 1. That's a huge coincidence. My son has type 1 diabetes, and originally I was going to, originally this walk was going to be for type 1, but we just weren't getting the support that we wanted to get, because especially there in Austin, 2 times a year they have type 1 diabetes 5Ks that bring in like $300,000 each time. Then they have fun runs for type 1 and bicycle rides for type 1. There's a lot of pre-existing support for type 1 diabetes. There's quite a bit of support for N22 also, but you never see any runs for it. You never see any 5Ks for it, and it's something tangible, more tangible so I think than a cure for type 1. I know that they can cure it. I know they have cured it in lab rats. That's just something that has to be worked out with, you know, different government rules and blah 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 and all that stuff. Getting somebody to not blow their brains out, for me, seems to be an easier goal. I'm not saying that you had a bad idea, but I was just mentioning that it's such a coincidence. I ran into a couple type 1s while I was walking, actually. There's a rapper that offered to come down to California whenever I'm done to play at our beach party. Moses, God, see, horrible with names. I knew his name before I tried to say it. But he's awesome. And his sons are the same age as my sons. And his youngest is type 1 also. So we have quite a bit in common. He's also a vet. Whoo-wee.
Turn left on Old Cane Creek Road.
Oh, I'm turning left. He told me to turn left. I am left bound. Lefty, left, left. Lefty, left, left, left. Lefty, lefty, lefty. Whoa. I'm glad I looked down. I almost lost my taser flashlight there. Alright, I said I was doing great. I still feel like I'm doing really good. But I'm definitely feeling this 21st mile. Oh, I see a big red building. I hope that's my big red building. Oh. Ho-de, ho-de, ho. Ho-de-do, ho-de-do. Oh, I tell you, I'm gonna sleep good tonight. Good. It's gonna be good. Yeah, I might not even go live, y'all, for my daily recap. It's already almost 6 o'clock. See how I feel. If I am conscious, I'll go live. Oh, I feel like I'm in beast mode. 20 miles in the rain and feeling good. Good. What did I say? I sure hope so, yep. I hope so too. I hope I don't get there and they're like, I don't know what you're talking about, go away, kid. Not that I'm a kid, but, you know. Molly Ollie. Molly Ollie's a good girl. Yes, she is. It's almost like she can tell we're almost there because she's pulling on the cart. Molly Ollie, she's a good girl. Thank you. Thank you, everybody that's proud of me. Thank you. Be proud of me when I'm done. red building. I hope that's my red building. Usually fire buildings are red. That seems strange to me. Just one of those, weird things that I think about. Why would you paint the building the color of the thing that destroys things that you go to put out? If I were in charge of that, I think I'd paint fire buildings blue, like water, because that's what you use to put out the fire. I don't know. And that is not my building. That is a large red barn. Over the railroad track. I don't see a railroad track, Mom. Mom! Oh, I see it. But it's running next to me. I guess I turn up here. Oh, and the ankle feels like jello. Walking in the rain, yeah, yeah. Molly! Molly, 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 Molly. Molly, Molly, Molly. Oh. Okay, I see now. The railroad track crosses the road. Large green building. I see flags. Oh, I think this might be it. Love the hearts. Keep the hearts coming. Hearts and thumbs ups. That is a very large red brick building. My legs are getting wet. Of course, the rain would get the worst right here today, right when I get to my final stop. Oh my god. Oh my god. Has anybody ever seen that meme with the it's a dog with his nose pushed up against the fence, and it says, "I'm a Siberian Fufsky"? I think I laugh every time I see that. Siberian Fufsky. I think that very large building right there is the fire department. No, it's not. No! It's the police department. But there is a sidewalk. Love you, babe. It's okay, Molly. Sidewalk. I guess if the fire department falls through, I could always come up here and throw a brick through one of the windows at the police department. That'll get me somewhere to sleep for a few days.
Turn right on East Fanning Bridge Road.
No, I don't want to turn right. I'm on a sidewalk. Turn right through traffic. Turn right in 100 feet. It's a very decorative police department. tracks. Across the road, Molly. I want to stay on the oncoming side. Let's not jaywalk in front of the freaking police department.
Slight right to stay on East Fanning Bridge Road.
Okay, I slight righted. I did. I know y'all can't hear my GPS, but it's yelling at me. Anytime I walk on the wrong side of the road, it yells at me. It thinks I'm going the wrong way. That looks very fire department-ish. Great big tall doors. Oh, you can hear it? And of course, one last hill to climb before I get there. That does look fire department-ish. Or is it fire department-ly? Or is it quasi-fire department? No, I've run aground. Okay. Molly's like, come on!
Your destination is on the right.
My destination is on the right. All right, y'all. 21 miles accomplished. Not a car to be found in the parking lot. There's a cafe right there too. Awesome. Okay. I have achieved parking lot. I'm now approaching the front door. Okay, guys. It appears to be locked up.
What's going on, man?
How's it going?
Pretty good.
Were you told I was coming?
We were told you were coming. We said heard you might not make it though.
Yeah, I pushed through.
Push through. That way.
Today's my first 20-mile day.
See if we can get you inside here and get you out of the rain.
Oh, that will be fantastic.
Bud.
How y'all doing?
How you doing, man? Lewis. Nice to
Joe.
meet you, man.
Joe, nice to meet you.
Yeah, read about you online, man.
What's that?
Read about what you're doing online.
Oh, great. That's awesome. Yeah, I got cards I can hand out. If you want one, it's just Facebook though.
You push your stuff inside here, man?
Yeah, that's. First 20-mile day, man. It's
Oh, awesome.
unbelievable.
Yeah. Tough one.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, it's
It's got to rain, too.
a lot easier than I thought it would be, to be honest.
So far, huh?
Yeah, the first few weeks, you know, I was lucky to get 10 in.
Oh, we got you tangled up in cords there.
Man, it's nice and warm in here.
Yeah.
We can't pet him or her.
Oh yeah. She's an emotional support animal, so that's her job.
Okay.
She loves getting love.
Yeah, because I know some service dogs you can't, so that's why I didn't know.
Yeah, I had her registered as an emotional support animal,
Okay.
strictly to bring her on the trip.
How you doing, girl? You walking 20 miles too?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Some days she gets to ride up on the cart, but
All right.
I didn't think it was hot enough today.
Kind of dog is she?
She's a blue lacy.
Do they-
They're a cur breed, like a labradoodle.
Okay.
They breed them in Texas. They originally bred from Weimaraners and chocolate labs.
All right.
I appreciate this, y'all.
Yeah, man. Absolutely.
So where'd you start?
Virginia Beach.
Wow.
So I think today might be around the 450 mark.
Good for you, man.
You say you're going to California?
Yeah.
You gotta make a right at some point then, don't you?
At some point. Was I headed south to get here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, it's like this. When I get to Collinwood, Tennessee, I'm going to go south again. My mother's going to meet me in Collinwood, and we're going to walk the Natchez Trace down to Hurricane, Mississippi, where my sister lives.
Wow.
That's about 200 miles. Yeah, my mother, she's, I bet she'll make it before me, that's for sure. When I was training, when I was getting ready for this, she would outwalk me every morning. We would walk 4 miles a day. She'd outwalk me every morning. I think she's 73, 74.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good for her.
She's tough. Tough old bird.
That's what it's about.
She's watching me right now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I went live the last 2 miles.
So how do you do it? Still through like a Skype type app or?
It's Facebook Live.
Okay.
And then Facebook has a video messenger too, so I can talk to my wife and my kids and stuff. And we got Verizon's got the new unlimited plan, so I got that right before I left. It's not cheap. I think for 6 phones, I think it cost me like right at $450. But my parents help out with that because 2 of the phones are theirs, and then my kids and my wife and me.
What do you need to be comfortable?
You got a cot? Is a cot not available? If I sleep on the floor, I don't care.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're out of sleeping beds. Your dad didn't mention the dog for one thing.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right. And in the bays, the animal's fine, but we'll get in trouble if it's in the building.
That's fine. I got a sleeping mat and I got a tent. I mean, I can sleep on the floor. That's
yeah. And then yeah, he said something about pitching a tent because unfortunately we're out of sleeping quarters.
that's fine. Yeah.
I don't really know where.
Slop's ready.
What did you say? Slop is ready.
That's funny.
Anyway, so if you want to look around and see where, the fire chief only kind of had one request.
Anything.
You all right?
It's a slop maker. It's a slop maker.